Another lovely Friday morning for we. This is Sarudno. Today is the 25th of October, 2024. It is 8:56 a.m. Me and a Rolling Condo recently arrived home approximately 25 minutes ago. Made supper, which is eggs with bacon, and which going to have that momentarily. Wanted to provide an update because it's been weeks, if not 2 months, since the last film. And the update that I'll share is disastrous because I had experienced a multiple robberies. There was about 7 robberies at a property that I had valuables for various business ideas. So that was about $70,000 of inventory, about different SKUs for different businesses that either was sampling it to learn could it be a business or was creating a business plan altogether to execute soon. Me wasn't harmed, but me would have been if me was at the property at the time that it happened. And there was also firearms stolen. No one is apprehended. It's just awaiting. There has been people who shared who may have done it. I do have a photograph of who may have done it. However, the property was robbed approximately 7 times before and after police responded. And it was set afire approximately 3 days after the robberies. And even after it was burned, it was robbed again. And then the city determined that because it was burned, that it was to the degree that it had to be demolished because of safety to the public. And me don't have the and didn't have the resource to keep it from being demolished, and nor did I have the resource to pay for the demolishment. So the city joined with contractors for a bid in which the building is gone. I have not seen it. I seen a glimpse of what it looked like when it was well, not looked like, but looked to see when it was burned, in which I didn't go in. I didn't want to stay and really examine it because I didn't want that memory and just essentially be angry because it wasn't provoked. It wasn't that I did it or made a mistake. It is an opportunist that had a demonic spirit indwelled in that person and acted with evil intent and carried a evil deed and completed it. So with the building being gone, it's essentially the person is free of possibly being brought to justice about it. The building was possessed by me for 2 years. It wasn't livable as such. It was more of a storage and was attempting to get the resources to be able to make it into a place to either live older place to allow someone to live and rent. So therefore, it worsened my situation because the money has been invested into something that is stolen from me and or ruined. So my living condition has been residing in the Rolling Condos. Thankfully, that the Rolling Condo has been an investment. Never drove it. Have not moved it. Have not started it since it's been owned by the previous owner. I'm going to get a diesel mechanic to get it in its proper place, just in case if it isn't. So I wanted to wait until I had enough money to be able to make it road worthy, but I wasn't provided that any was wrong with it. But because it's an older Rolling Condo, it's 2006 International with the VT 365 motor. It's a rear motor, and it is a RE200, and I believe it's called a 3800, which I suppose that's the chassis. A 12-window school bus with the side door. I say this is considered winter, in which I don't imagine driving these away. I believe keeping them at this parking lot is where it's going to remain. And I suppose the next dry season, like March or April, is when I will likely have these operational. So meanwhile, I'm doing what I can to earn money to be able to begin a new journey, since the robbery ruined future plans. Fortunately, there is a way of getting clothing, because that was stolen and ruined, and the few items that I do have, they're not going to be used for daily purposes. What I'm wearing now is a secondhand store find called St. Vincent du Paul, in which new and used items like what I'm wearing has been purchased. Fortunately, it was like $4 or $5 for the jacket, and the pants is probably about $3. So it allows me to get some inexpensive items that will help me to not have to wear the same over, even though I don't want to own much, because I don't have the proper amount of space to really have a large wardrobe. So it's ideal to just get a few items that I could mix and match, wear it frequently. So I'm thankful that the situation didn't involve these Rolling Condos being a part of what was robbed, because there aren't any security features that can keep a person out. That's going to be added though. But for now, if a person wanted to come in here, it would be just come on in. And so fortunately, with the valuables that we have remaining at the time of this conversation, they're still here. So since the last video, I did tour the Rolling Condo, the one that me and own, in which I removed a couple of items, which was a large green trash can that was repurposed as a water tank. It's in the other Rolling Condo. And I'll show, beginning with the bed that I laid in yesterday, and I didn't figure a need to get it dressed. So this is the bed, which is a full-size bed. This is when it's not in the bed mode, it's a sofa. And actually it's not a sofa, it's two bus seats. And the two bus seats just simply had the backs removed, actually the back removed from one of them, and allow it to be repurposed as a sofa. And adding two of these Lifeline brand adjustable height folding tables created the illusion or the comfort to repurpose it as a bed. This may also be, well, this and everything in the Rolling Condo may be repurposed or repositioned to make it where there's less items, because the amount of items here we would like to reduce. Don't know what that's going to be, but just have an interest to not have much. So everything is considered to be moved or eliminated. But at the time of this video, I'm going to show you that I enjoyed this as a bed. We've enjoyed this as a booth or a dining room, clothing rack, or rack for hanging rack, I should say. The toilet, sink, and there isn't any plumbing. Two buckets are used with bleach. And that's bleach water, which there are 3 more of those 6-gallon Reliant brand jugs. The kitchen. In reference to the bathroom, if there is going to be a dedicated place, there would be partitions or walls to give it separation. And separation for the bedroom, not saying this will be the bedroom, and not saying that this will be the booth, not saying that this will be the kitchen where it is, and not saying that this will be the living room where it is, but it's going to be provided a minimum amount of separation when it's finalized. Have not experienced winter in these rolling condos. These rolling condos were purchased September of 2023. It is now October 2024. Well, prayerfully that the video is informative, interesting. You can share your thoughts, ideas, suggestions, complaints, compliments, and do best to respond. Meanwhile, have a magnificent everyday. Be conscious of your health. May you prosper. And prayerfully that the video following will be where everything is neat, orderly, and that me is prospering and sharing joys and prosperity So I believe that may receive me praying it into existence. Thank you for your attention and time and being a part of my arm. And if there's ways that one can contribute to uplifting and helping me to recover, please share how that can be done, and perhaps we can help each other win. So again, thank you for your attention, your time. Subscribe and support the channel. And prayerfully, like I said, the next video will involve sharing joys and prosper. Have a magnificent every day and every night. The Creator blesses all. Hablar contigo, Rosuesi, chao para. This is Sarut, no? Sí, sí.